Hello fellow Sudokans and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Wednesday the 23rd of August 2023. I hope you are keeping well. I can hear the sound of distant thunder just starting here, just as I started speaking. Or it could be the sound of an aeroplane. Maybe I'm wrong. I think it's thunder. I think rain is on the way. It's quite dark outside here in Bangkok. One thing I think people outside of America, like myself, non-Americans, as well as probably Americans themselves, have learnt a lot about the US legal system in the last few years, and just how, in some respects, it's really unfit for purpose. There are some good elements to it, but there are also some ridiculous ways of thinking about the system of justice. And if you need to convince your population that justice is fair, and you should be doing that, of course, we should believe in a fair system, otherwise how can you rule a population or have a population looked at governed rather than the word rule. I don't like the word rule. There are so many ridiculous things, right from the top down to very small things. Of course, there's the way that the system is weighted against black people and small crimes that are or events that are considered as crimes that are more likely to be small crimes, I suppose, misdemeanors, I suppose, committed. I mean, things like soft drugs and things like that, which are maybe easier to prosecute when picking up black people, as opposed to white people who do the same crimes but can hide it more easily, I think. There's the system of judges being appointed by presidents. This is so ridiculous. If you want a judge to be non-partisan, right? What is the point of having a judge? A judge needs to be a fair person, a person who can make decisions based on fairness. And when judges are appointed by presidents, this is always going to count against them. And people who disagree with the judge's decision will always be able to consider bias an element of their decision. We've seen the way that the legal system delays for certain types of crimes, white-collar crimes. It's been years and years since Trump and some of his cronies are being brought to justice. It's far too slow. Part of that is the system, I suppose, of secret grand jury leading on to grand jury leading on to the actual trial. This doesn't make sense to me either. I mean, if a prosecutor is an unbiased, unelected, that's another thing. Prosecutors being elected, district attorneys being elected. This is ridiculous. A prosecutor ought to be a person who says, if there is enough evidence to prosecute a crime, we will do it. Doesn't matter who the person they are prosecuting is, if they hold political sway or anything like that. Again, prosecutors being elected is a bad idea because, again, it seems that they might be partisan. And there's the delays that lawyers can cause within the system. And today's news, in particular, talking about a lawyer named Stanley Woodward, who has been the lawyer for several of Trump's alleged accomplices, I suppose I should say, and going around and so all of his clients keep stumm. They all can't remember anything, and we saw Cassidy Hutchinson's evidence during the January 6th committee. All of Stanley Woodward's clients can't remember anything. Suddenly, one of them has decided, hey, I don't like this guy, Stanley Woodward, who's paid for by Trump's one of Trump's action committees, right? So how about if I get a public defender and tell the truth? And now what is going to happen? But, the fact that lawyers could go around telling people, saying, well, I think you won't be breaking law if you can't remember something. Why don't you just say, well, I don't recall. That's the best way out. This ought to be illegal. Something needs to be done. Anyway, the justice system in America needs reform heavily, really does. Okay, let's get on with the game, shall we? It's New York Times. hard level Sudoku puzzle. I've spent a long time talking. The video is going to be outrageously long. My apologies. We've got 7 there. Sevens, what are we seeing here? 1, 3, 9, 9, 9, 9. Okay, let's do some quick stuff, shall we? We've got ones down here, obviously. We've got 1 9 pair. Okay, I was looking at the 9s. I see it now. We've got a 1 9 pair, so 1 and 9 in those squares. What does it mean? I don't know, but I do know that that's 1 and 9 in those squares. What do we know about 2s? Several places the 2s could appear. What do we know about 3s? Nothing. What do we know about 6? 7. 2, 3, 6, 7, I guess. Oh, well, I don't know what that means, but I do know that 9s are going to be in those squares, if that means anything. What have we got along here? 2 and 9. Okay, so we've got 2 blocking here, and we've got 9. 9's going across here, 9 blocking down here, 9. So that's a pair of 2 and 9 over here. Right, if that's 2 and 9, then 5s will be in those squares. 5 will be up here. Then we've got a blocking 5, so that will be our 5 there. This is 2 and 9, so these squares are 6 and 8. Any news on 6 or 8? 6 is there. 8's not much happening there. Okay. 2, 9. 5, 4. Okay, here we've got 1, 4, 8, 9 missing, and we've got 1, 8, and 9 in that row. That's going to be a 4. Oh, I seem to be very slow today. Come on, wake up, wake up. Oh, I'm getting messages. Excuse me. I'm going to have to stop the game right now. I've got urgent work email coming in, so I shall stop the game and be back soon. Hello, fellow Sudokans. Let's resume our game. You've not been anywhere. I have, but I haven't been away for a long time. So I shouldn't have gotten too much. Not that I got too much in my head anyway. I think I'm going to go through the digits bit by bit and see what we can find. I don't think I've done that yet, have I? I just realised we put in the 4s before. We didn't go far enough with our 4s. Let's put the 4 there. And now we've got 4s going across here like so. That gives us a 4 in that square. I think that's as far as we can take the 4s. We'll have 4s like this. Okay. Okay, we've got 5 blocking across here and up here, so 5 in one of those squares blocking down, 5 across here, and that's obviously blocked, so the 5 will be in that square there. 5 across here, and up here means there's our 5. What did I say previously about the 1 and the 9 blocking? Okay, there and there. So this is 1 and 9. So, knowing that that's 1 and 9, I noticed the 7s like this. I don't think I spotted that before. 7s are going to be in those squares there, excuse me. And that's going to put 7 up there. If I find anything else there later. Okay. 1 and 8 block across here, that means this is 1 and 8. So this can't be 1 or 8, it's got to be a 3. Then we'll take the 3s down here like so, and 3 across there means there's a 3 we can place. Six blocking down here and down here means there's a 6. This was 1 and 8, so that's got to be 1 or 8 up there. I'm not sure about that yet. Let's try this again. Oh, of course. I had, before the break, I had 8 and 6 in these squares, didn't I? Because I had 2 and 9 over here. Of course, so that's got to be an 8. That's the point about, that's the thing about if you take a break, you can lose your thread on things that you were doing. Yeah, of course. That's 2 and 9, so then 3. Well, I think I've got quite a reasonable start now. So if I switch to the pencil marks, it ought not to be too dense, because there are some restrictions anyway. So now might be the right time to change. Okay, let's put in some pencil marks, shall we? Stuff that's going to assist in getting the answer. As I've said many times, this is not a notation-free channel. Just try to keep the candidates at a reasonably low level to avoid overload, candidate overload, but that's about it, nothing else. Right, okay, 1 and 9 there. We have 5s in those squares, and we have 3s down here, and we have 3 blocking across here like this, so that's going to be 3. Take that 3 out, and that's going to be a pair of 3s up there. Now our 7 blocking like this and like this means that 7s are in those squares, and 7 will be a couple up there. We also have a pair of 7s down here, and we've got 5s up there, 6s up here, 6s are somewhere across there. Why have I put in 6 and 8 here? Excuse me. That's 8 and 1. My apologies. 1 and 8. Okay, sorry about that. Right, let's see what we can do bit by bit. 1 pair of 1s down there. twos are somewhere up there. Did it again. Always hitting the wrong key. Threes go there. That's the one advantage to playing the game on paper, is that you can't write in the wrong candidate when you do it manually on with a pen and paper. Okay, I think I'm done. So as I said, there were some restrictions, some pairs. And so let's finish the game off. I have no idea which is going to be the most productive place to start, but I think I'll just do this middle column up here. We've got one blocking across here like so. So you get to put ones in those squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9 are done. 8 is not done. Where's an 8? Do we have any intersecting 8s anywhere? No, I don't think we do. So 8 can go anywhere there. Let's come down here. We're 2 numbers missing. We're missing 1, which can go anywhere. And we are missing 8, which can go anywhere. 1, 8, 1, 8, 9, 1, 8, 9. Okay, let's go this way. I've got this 1, 9 pair I've got to avoid overwriting by mistake. So we've got the 2 across here like this, so 2s can appear in those squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive, 6 blocks across here. And that's done, that block. So how about over here? 1, 2 blocking up here and across here like so. That will give me 2s in those squares. 3, 4, 5 done. 6 blocking across like this. 7 blocking across like this. 8 up here and across there. So 8's in those squares and 9 available there. Right, let's have a look at this across here. Okay, I'm not sure, so let's do this at the bottom. We've got our 2, 9 pair here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do we know about the 6s? Don't think we do. Do we know anything about 8s? Yes, we've got 8 blocking down there. And so done. So let's come up here. 1 blocking up here and across here like this. So we get 1s in those squares. 2s. I think no knowledge of 2. 4, 5 blocking like this. 6, 7, 9. How about the 8? 8 blocks up here. Well, it might be there, but I haven't seen it yet. So let's finish off. Let's put there are 2 blocks that need candidates. So let's say 2 blocking up here. So we can put the 2s into those squares. 7, I have no idea. 8. We have 8 blocking up here. Okay. Alright, let's finish off then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What do we know? I don't know. 79. Okay, I think we are done. So we have a pair of 7, 9 here. So it means that this 9 is no longer true, and this 7 is not true now, and I think this is the only 7 now available here. There we go. So let's get rid of some excess candidate 7s that we can't use any longer. 7, 9, 4, 6. Yes, that's okay. So now we have 4, 6 here. This has got to be a 1. We'll get rid of those candidate 1s. We'll place a 1 there. And we'll get rid of those candidate 1s and place a 1 there. That gives us an 8 in this square. 1 in that square. This then must be a 9. Our 1 will be here. Let's get rid of the 1s. Put a 1 here. 1 is finished. I'm not trying to imitate the royal family. 2 goes there. This then will be a 6. This will be an 8. And this will be a 3 down here, giving us 6 in this square, 5 in that square. Get rid of the 5. Excuse me, I hit the wrong key. Get rid of the 5s there. Get rid of this 5 as well. Alright. We've got a pair of 8 and 9 here. This 8 cannot be true. We must remove it. And that means that this will have to be an 8 now. And this will be our 4, giving us 6 over here and 4 down there. 6 in that square. Let's get rid of these excess 6s and let's place a 3 there. And a 3 in that square up there. And a 3 here, and let's get rid of these candidate 3s. There we go. 1 and 3 are finished. Looks like this is the only place for an 8 in this row, so that must be an 8 then. And we can say you must be a 9, and you're a 7, and you're a 2, and you're a 4. 9 in this square now. Let's get rid of that little candidate 9 there before it confuses me. We have an 8 down here, so this is our 2. Last number to place up there is a 6. This is going to be a 6. We've got 6 down here. This is 2. This is our 6. 7 appears in that square. 7 must be here. The last number to place up there is an 8. We've got 2 here. Let's get rid of those 2s quickly. And this will be a 2. And this is our 7. Okay, let's do a little bit of tidying up here. Oh no, we don't need to. 8 is here, so this is a 9. This will be 9 down here. 8 goes here. Last number for this column is this row, sorry, is a 5. That gives us 8 there, and a 5 will finish our New York Times hard level game. Should have gone to candidates quicker, maybe, or maybe I guess I would have saved a bit of time there. Okay, that's it. Thank you very much. Bye bye.